All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have been keeping you informed. You know, every morning, for some reason, I take my kid to school, I come home, and I put on MSNBC because I like to aggravate myself. I like to, have my head spin and bang my head against the wall. It is insane what has been going on that show called Morning Joe with the phony, fake, fraud conservative Joe Scarborough and his little nodding, laughing, smiling sidekick Mika Brzezinski, whose father, by the way, in my view, has no use for Israel. And that's another story. They kissed Donald Trump's butt for weeks and weeks and weeks. And now he's the Antichrist to them. Oh, my gosh. Watch what happened today.
So Donald Trump said of the President of the United States and Islamic terror, he knows exactly what he's doing. There's something else in his mind going on. There's something going on. There's something going on. Maybe he knows exactly what he's doing. And when pressed on these conspiracy theories, he went on Howie Carr's show at the end of the day. And when pressed after the Washington Post and others had said that he's suggesting that Barack Obama is complicit in these killings, all he would say is, I'll let people figure that out for themselves.
He's not saying, as we document, he's not saying that Obama's complicit in the killings. Trump is saying either Obama's the dumbest man on the face of the earth or there's something else going on. And I've been saying that for years, okay? And so have many others. So have many others. Here's more.
So I'm sure in Washington, especially given all the leadership and spine we have seen over the past few weeks, there will be a swift reaction, right? What would that reaction be if it were you?
Well, I would have never endorsed him in the first place. Right. I've said that. I would have gotten
If you did,
guarantees.
you would have probably revoked your endorsement.
Well, with the Indiana judge, the racism for the Indiana judge. This guy's bad news, my fellow Republicans in Washington.
No, you're bad news. And by the way, Joe Scarborough, as I've said over and over, has banned me from his Twitter page because during the Gaza war, he criticized Israel for killing too many civilians over and over and over. And I challenged him. And so what did he do? He banned me because he's a true conservative, isn't he? And I guess, I don't know if he's told to do this or if this is how he thinks he's going to be a contrarian and people are going to flock to him, but he's disgusting. Okay? More.
This only gets worse. I tried to help you last week. I'm trying to help you again this week. Save your party. Save our party. And speak truth to power. Speak truth to power. Why aren't more Republicans willing to stand up and be counted? This is a time of crisis, not only for you, not only for your conservative movement, but also for your country. Stand and be counted.
It's you know what it's like? It's like a Saturday Night Live parody of a talk show. It really is. And it's compounded by the fact that this guy says he's a conservative. It's really a comedy show. One more.
This is getting worse by the day. Nicole, our Republican Party, now led by a man who implied all day yesterday that Barack Obama was complicit in one way or the other, was conspired one way or the other with Islamic radicals, and that he, quote, knows exactly what he's doing, and I'll let people figure out for themselves what I'm saying. If you're Paul Ryan, how do you not withdraw your endorsement today? If you're Mitch McConnell, who suggested he might, who said, I'm going to give this guy a couple weeks to straighten it out, I could see Mitch McConnell doing it today.
Yeah, well, Mitch McConnell didn't do it. You know what? Again, Donald Trump did not say Obama is in with the terrorists. Barack Obama, as I've talked about, was raised in a Muslim environment. He was raised a Muslim. He was born a Muslim, was he not? To a Muslim father. He grew up in that environment. He said the most beautiful sound in the world is the Muslim call to prayer. He said that, not when he was a kid, fairly recently. I'm not saying he's a Muslim. He claims he's a Christian. He's a Christian. But you got to admit there's something wrong. There's no passion in his reaction. He won't call it what it is. Every common sense approach to fighting terror, he says, oh, it's only going to strengthen ISIS. There's something wrong there. And that's what Donald Trump was saying, I think. And I think Joe Scarborough knows better, but he's a Saturday Night Live parody these days, folks.